It's Week 12 of the NFL, and all eyes are on Rico Dowdle. He comes into this one second in the league in rushing with an eye on becoming #1. The action is only moments away, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome to another entertaining matchup, folks. Kate Scott, Brock Heward on the call in this one. And Brock, got a couple of running backs down on the field who can really take over their offenses when they get in the groove.
And I think that's going to be the ultimate goal of both of these offenses, right? I mean, there's just no confusion about it. They want to get their bell cow in that groove and get them going. Find that rhythm where they're ripping off chunk yardage, run after run, and then just keep on feeding that beast. In a game like this, whichever offense can get that rhythm and run game going first is likely going to be your winner.
Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go. 4 quarters of football headed your way. And he gets crunched by a big hit right at the 25 to end that return. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And leading them out, the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, the #2 pick in the NFL draft out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
Your goal as a quarterback going into each and every season is to have a touchdown to interception ratio, Kate, of somewhere 2 to 3, and if you're great, 4 to 1. Anytime it's upside down like his outing last week with 2 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, you know that's not...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
That's the way. That's exactly the way you show a crowd you've got no issues playing on the road. One snap in, you're celebrating a sack while the tens of thousands in the building, well, they watch their guy pick himself up off the turf.
And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. Gotta figure out this third down here. From the gun, it's Daniels. On the move, headed right. He's running for it. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
On 4th down, it's the veteran Tress Way who's out for the punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Takes it in at the 21. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. So here's their offense now to take over for the first time. And leading the way is their 4th-year QB.
I know quarterbacks of this ilk sure excite their teammates. They love to see his explosion and that speed come to life. I also know this, Kate, that defensive coordinator on the other side, he did not sleep good all week long, knowing he could do everything right, have the right call. That QB speed is a difference maker.
On 1st down, they'll run. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. A 5-yard gain on the play. And they're going to have a 1st down. Putting one of the tight ends in motion right. 1st down, and they go right back to him. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Kate, you know by now I'm not shy about referencing movies during a game, and that run, that was a picture-perfect script. You get the defense thinking one thing, looking one way, then bam! You surprise him with a twist, head the other way for a big run.
And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. The rookie out of Washington making that tackle. Well, Brock, they haven't been immune to the injury bug this season, but somehow, someway, their losses on the depth chart have yet to lead to a loss on the field.
Yeah, and to me, Kate, this is really two things. This is good coaching and great attitude. They've stayed level-headed, and they've refused to panic whenever someone's gone down. That next man up.
He makes it in for the touchdown. These guys get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Well, Brock, we normally talk about complimentary football at some point every week. So how about the way they've begun this one, huh? Force a punt and then cash it in for 6 on their opening drive.
Do we do it every game?
It feels like it. Almost every game, yeah.
I think you're right. Because that's what the NFL is about. We all know the margins are so small in this league. And the team that typically plays the complimentary ball is typically the team that wins.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. 7-0 is our score. We'll get back to the action in just a moment. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Jamison Crowder on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. Daniels on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again following the sack. He's got a massive hit. The ball is out. Recovered by the defense. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Their offense headed back out for its 2nd drive of the contest. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
And he got what he could there, only to the 14. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Hand off to the back. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. The lateral goes haywire. It's out. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great balance to absorb it and keep going, but that 2nd hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
Their offense headed out now. Not much time left before the half. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the half. That's enough time to put something together. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
He's got room to roam here. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Here comes the final play of our first half. Throwing it just before halftime. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. Moving through this game at a sprinter's pace, we're already at halftime. As we send things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Vikes' new quarterback for 2024, Sam Darnold, with 2 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they trail the visiting Patriots at halftime. Kendrick Bourne, a touchdown catch in that first half. This has been a hard-fought battle thus far. Just the 1 touchdown to this point is still anybody's game at 7-0, as both of these defenses have been out there trying to one-up one another. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. Return's looking good so far. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The visitors back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And he has just shredded NFL defenses so far this season. You can see he's sitting 2nd right now across the league in rushing yards. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now a give left side. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Running this one left. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give him a 1st down. Sending the tight end in motion left. Going to the ground again on 1st. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Works his way to the 35. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right.
The lateral goes haywire. Live ball. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And you tell us this all the time, Brock. Touchdowns aren't the only stats that make a quarterback, right? Yep, he's nodding right now. But the absence of any from his ledger, well, that's problematic. And his struggles are indicative of the challenge that this offense as a group has really been fighting all game long. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and that next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Play fake here. Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And this one doesn't go far. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's still just a one-score game as we resume play in the 4th. Out of the gun, Daniels. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. He'll look to throw it. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down. Here he is to throw. Oh no, the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the defense. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
Their offense running back out now. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Here's the handoff. Has a lane inside the 35. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. All right, all set up now, 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Another carry for him. Room to the right. And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. These guys go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And his guys double their lead to 14.
Our home team, nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now this offense ready to head back out. Well, we all know at this point, turnovers the big problem for them in this game, Brock. And not surprisingly, the defense has capitalized on those mistakes on more than one occasion to their benefit.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that can be tough to win football games in spite of, right? But over the test of time, turnovers are the #1 thing that cost you games, especially after that first one. Once there's blood in the water, you feel it with the defense. They get all over you, trying to force another turnover and another and another.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Got him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. It's picked up by the defense. And the defense piles on at the end here as they take it back for the touchdown. These guys make it a 3-score game in the 4th. I think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense, you kind of rip their heart out too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that beleaguered offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And these guys stretch their lead to 21.
Our home team, nothing.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Return starts at the 3. This return makes it up to the 25. Back out runs their offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Daniels back to throw. Oh no, he lost control of another one. Scooped up by the defense. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. They can trot out that victory formation here, Brock. Send us all home. No timeouts left to stop that clock. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Right back to him on 1st and goal. And they take this in for the score. These guys keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And his guys continue piling onto this lead.
Our home team, nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Their offense ready to take the field now. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Daniels now. The rush gets home, and they stick him. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Third and long for Daniels. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Their punter making his way out now. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. He broke 50 on his 1st punt and looks to have done the same here. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And they're going to take over possession. This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. They connect on the deep shot. He has the touchdown. Well, that one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys too, but he had a chance at a touchdown as time expired, Brock, and it was just too much for him to resist.
Yeah, it probably will ruffle some of the older school feathers down on the sidelines, but for a lot of the guys coming into this league each year, they're used to it. If there's time left, if you're trying to score, you're going to want to eat, no matter what the game situation is, and they used every last second available.
So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue to carry this undefeated season in November. So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. A nice showing here from our winners as we say thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.